He used to scam me. My brother used to scam me because he would be like, okay, I'll trade you the Wii for the Xbox. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Aww. The school bathroom, look into the mirror, and if you said Bloody Mary three times,
yeah.
she would actually appear. Somebody made me do that, and I got to the second one, and I was like, I can't do this, and I ran out. Like I was so gullible. I actually believed that Bloody Mary would appear and kill me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Don't Talk Back podcast. My name is Renesh.
And I'm Khushee, and we're your hosts, where we talk about everything to do with Indians in Australia, Australia in general, and everything in between. So welcome back to another episode. Kids these days, they're just like the alpha generation. Like, what have you done to be called the alpha generation?
It's these.
Like the kids, I tell you, I know like 11 or 12-year-olds that have TikTok accounts. I'm just like, why do you need this?
I know people younger that have TikTok accounts. Yeah.
Why do you need this? And they would come up to me and be like, oh, do you want to make this reel with me and that? I'm just like, are you seriously talking to me right now? I am 10 years older than you. You do not speak to me about making reels. Just stay away from me.
It's just a generational thing. I think like when I was growing up, I'm sure you as well, we had DSs and Wii's.
Yes,
and things
Nintendo
like that.
DS, yeah.
Yeah, we had those things. Like we would, I would bring Pokemon cards to school and Beyblades,
Pokemon cards.
things like that.
Babe, I'm sorry, you just unlocked a memory. You know how, did you ever, I had a friend and he would, as when he would pull his Beyblade, he would be like, let it rip.
Yeah, that was
the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Toys nowadays suck.
They're not it.
They're very boring. And they're not even toys, they're trends.
They're trends. Like they'll have like, like those little tablets that they can play with.
Yeah.
It's
There's no
just
interaction.
boring. It's just boring. Nintendo DS on the other hand, I had one game where there was one where you can own a pet, you know?
Oh yeah.
You can wash it, you can play with it, you can feed it. Oh, it's the best time of my life because we weren't allowed pets. So I was like, you know what, this is my pet. I named it Jamili. Do you know what Jamili is? It's a flower. My dog was called Jamili.
Yep.
And
did you fan that one in the face too?
Yeah. British, it's not a Nintendo DS.
True. We used to play Mario Kart. Like
Wii?
On the Wii and on the DS as well.
We didn't have a Wii. Like, we weren't allowed games, so I would always go to like our family friend's house and we would play Wii there. Like, you know the tennis game? Like, I would love playing that. Yeah.
We would play. Well, we had a DS. A PSP, you know what a PSP is? It's a very niche.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
PSP, a Wii, and an Xbox 360, all at separate times.
Xbox, wow. My brother got an Xbox, but we never let him play it.
Why?
Bad. I don't know, because we just had the one TV in the family, and like every time he'd be like, "Mama, can I play Xbox?" And we were like, "Oh, don't bore us! Like, come on, let us watch TV."
I used to have to ask my brother to play it, even though I ordered for my birthday. That's the older sibling thing. He had the power. I don't know why. He used to scam me. My brother used to scam me because he would be like, okay, I'll trade you the Wii for the Xbox. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Aww.
But yeah, in the end, like I had to stop asking. Like, yeah, after a couple of years, a very how do I say? A very good couple of years. It's not good, like a very long couple of years. After a while, I had to stop asking him. I could just play it whenever I wanted to, but yeah, asking him, he had the power, you know. But yeah, the Xbox was fun. The Wii was fun. Wii was probably like the most. I think out of all of the consoles, I think most people from I think maybe the 2000 bracket till like 2005. No, sorry, till 2007 or something. The Wii, Xbox 360, those are classics. PS3 as well, which I didn't have, but I played it whenever I went to my friend's house.
Yeah. No, I just feel
now,
like...
you know what I don't like? The Switch.
What's the Switch?
Nintendo Switch.
No. Is that the blue and red thing? Yeah.
I know, like my cousins have that, and we play like tennis and stuff on it, but it's just not the same. It's not the same.
It's not good.
No.
But I was gonna say, like, even the 2000s like school system was way better than what it is now. Like nowadays, I see like I go into classrooms. So my nephew, I went to drop him to school and everything, and they have affirmations, positive affirmations in their classroom. Like there's like I am enough, I am good. Like I'm just like, this kid should be playing with like counters, and you're telling it to like Like, I am positive. I am enough. I love myself. Like, that kid has his whole life to deal with that.
I would say that's not that bad. Like, I think
It's very
it's,
like
it is a
boho
bit
to me.
much.
Like, very, like the
Yeah.
stereotypical Gen Z kind of teacher.
It's a bit much, but I think what I don't like now about schools is they're not even allowed, like in high school, they're not allowed to take phones.
They're not allowed to what, sorry?
They're not allowed to take phones.
Take phones?
Yeah, like
In high school?
in high school, like last year, New South Wales government made a rule that you can't use your phone in school.
Do you know I got a yellow card in primary school for that?
You had cards.
Yeah, like in primary school. And I'm still pissed off at that teacher. I was standing in the bus line outside of school grounds, texting my mom what time when I'm getting on the bus, and she came at me and she was like, "Come see me after school tomorrow. You're getting a yellow card."
What time was this?
After school hours. I'm waiting in line to go home to get on the bus. This is like 3:10, 3:15. And she gave me a yellow card. And I, again, me being the aggressive person I am, I went to her office and like went off at her. Like, I was texting my mom and everything because I had a clean record up until then. This is like the end month of year 6. And she gives me a yellow card before I go off to high school. So we had green card, yellow card, then red card. 2 yellow cards is equal to a red card, and 1 red card is equal to a suspension for a week or maybe 2 weeks.
That's like a pure soccer rules, yeah.
And like, she'd skipped the green card and straight gave me a yellow card for using my phone out of school property, out of school hours. And like, every time I used to see that teacher afterwards, because my brother went to the same school, every time I used to see that teacher, and that, funny enough, that teacher was my brother's either kindergarten or year 1 teacher. And every time I used to go to pick up my brother, I would stare her down. Like, you ruined my life.
Ruined your life.
Yeah, at that point, you know, when you have a clean record, you've never gotten...
It's just a yellow card in primary school.
It wasn't just a yellow card to me, bro. I was like, you ruined my clean record and gave me a straight yellow card.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, that's deep.
It is deep. I know
not that deep, but
it's really not that deep. But like, for like an 11-year-old child, it was for me.
Yeah, 11-year-old child, but now you're what, 22?
I'm 22, but like, I'm still pissed off because I didn't deserve it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but now they're not allowed to take schools at all, like phones at all to school. But the way I look at it is, why? Like, phones are becoming, well, not phones are becoming, they're already everyone has a phone, right? Especially in high school, you need a phone. Otherwise, forget socially, you're not socially acceptable, but
it's just being socially acceptable, like, it's fine if you just use, like, my brother, he's 16, he doesn't have any Instagram, he doesn't have any social media accounts. He just uses his phone for messaging us and texting us, and the main thing he does is he watches YouTube on it. And he's 16 years old. It's fine for him. Like, all his friends have it, and he sometimes is like, "Oh, I really want to get social media. My friends are on it too." And we're just like, you know what? Just stay away from it as long as you can. You can get it after year 12. I just feel like you just need to have a phone, because how else are you going to contact, you know? Like, how else are your parents going to know where you are if you're in trouble and all of that? Like, I had a flip phone, and I first got a flip phone when I was in year 3. Like, you just need to have a phone to contact people.
Yeah, I didn't take my phone to school when I was in primary school, but in high school I did, obviously. But like, we escaped it, luckily. I think, I was like, when I was in high school, we were allowed to use phones for music and things like that.
Yeah.
And even in lunchtime and recess, I would see groups of people just playing on their phones. I don't like that. Like, that's just
Me neither. Like,
yeah, but people do it. But now the fact that they ban school phones altogether it's just like, because you're getting in trouble for what? Like, you shouldn't be getting in trouble for something that's like, it's a real world thing. Phones are in the real world.
And you got to enjoy your schooling life while you can. Like, you're going to wish you were back in school. Reminds me, do you remember that thing that, I don't know if you did this, like the Bloody Mary thing? You would go into one of the school bathrooms, look into the mirror, and if you said Bloody Mary three times, she would actually appear. Somebody made me do that, and I got to the second one, and I was like, I can't do this, and I ran out. Like, I was so gullible. I actually believed that Bloody Mary would appear and kill me.
I never did that. I heard about the trend and I was too scared to do it. But now I would do it. I think I could do it.
Oh yeah, like there's no like. I'll say it now. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
There's no mirror, and
I'm looking at the camera. There's a mirror in the camera.
Yeah, but it's not dark. It's just a dark room with a mirror.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, not gonna work.
Sorry.
Well,
try it again.
Anyway, that wraps it up. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, come back next time. Thank you so much.